What's up, Haunters? Today we're going to be doing another unboxing of this inflatable right here, the Tombstone with Reach and Arm from Walmart from 2023. So, let's get this unboxed. So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you all again. Like I said in the intro, we're unboxing this guy today, and this inflatable is a really cool one, and I'm really excited to get it unboxed because this inflatable has got to be probably my number one favorite Halloween inflatable from the 2023 season. It just looks so awesome with the tombstone, the hand, and everything. It's just a really perfect inflatable, and especially for my haunt, my whole front yard is a graveyard, so this will work perfectly for that. So this inflatable right here, I actually got it for my birthday, which was a couple weeks ago. I got this along with the rat inflatable I showed you a couple weeks ago. And thanks to my parents for giving me this. It was pretty fun to get this. I didn't get in the season because I just didn't really buy too many inflatables this year. But I'm so glad my parents still got this for me because if I was going to get inflatable this year, it would have been this guy. But anyways, like with any other unboxing video, first let's check out the box to talk a bit about some stuff about this inflatable. So of course, right here we've got the box, which you can see it is a pretty big box. This inflatable is actually bigger than you'd think it is. I forget where it's down here, but I believe it was, oh yeah, right down the side, 4.5 feet tall, so just under 4.5 feet. As you can see at the top there, retailed for $40 here in Canada. It of course features LED lights, and of course you can see easy setup, self-inflates in seconds, and yeah, pretty standard box design. You can see it has Jemmy's house there in the background with their little graveyard. So yeah, this is made by Jemmy, which is awesome. I really love Jemmy inflatables. Lots of other companies, they don't last as long, but Jemmy, their inflatables are made to last. So yeah, that's a look at the box for this inflatable. So now how about we get this open, take out the inflatable. I'm not sure if the stakes are still in here, but we'll take it out. We'll see how it is. So let's get into that. Alright, so let's open up the box right here. I did take this out once on my birthday to test it out after I just put it back in the box because obviously with it being Christmas, I don't have any use for it right now. But we got some instructions in here, which these, like, you don't need them to set up the inflatable. It's more about warnings about the product. So if you want to read those, you can. But next up, we got the inflatable in the bag here. And something I noticed this year is Jemmy actually upgraded the bags for their inflatables, which is really crazy. I noticed this when I got my bear inflatable earlier this year, that now the packaging is this, like, different, more white color. I think there's their way of being more for the environment because their old bags, I know, were just plastic or whatever. So these new bags are them just upgrading it to a more recyclable theme, which is a good thing on Jemmy's part. But inside that, we have our awesome inflatable here, which is so awesome. We got the big hand right here, which, just look at this hand, you can tell this is way bigger than you'd think it is. Because, like, just compared to my hand, this thing is gigantic. And of course, the tombstone right here, this thing is a thick tombstone. Of course, it says RIP on there. We got the little skull, and of course, looking on the back, we got a couple of these lights in here, which are just the standard Jemmy lights, which I do wish they would use replaceable lights, but they haven't gotten to that point yet. And for everyone wondering what type of fan this has, it has this fan right here, which does seem to be a slightly bit bigger than just the regular 4-foot inflatables, so that is nice to see. And of course, down here, we got the standard Jemmy adapter. So that is this inflatable here, so now, let's get set up. Alright, so as you can see, here's the inflatable all set up, which as you can see, it actually takes up quite a bit of room in the studio. It is a way bigger inflatable than I thought it would be, but this thing, I have got to say, it's probably one of my favorite inflatables I have now. Maybe even my favorite. It is just so big. Like, this is way bigger than normal tombstone. Like, at the top here, this is 5-ish feet. You can see it's almost taller than my Funko shelf, and it's about the same height as my 5-foot skeleton, so, like, 5 feet tall, that is crazy. But, of course, we got the arm sticking out of the ground right here, which is awesome. I love how big it is, too. Like, compared to my hand, this thing's massive. I love how it's, like, grabbing at you. And it does actually include a light right here on the back, which lights up all nicely, which that'll be nice for as long as the light lasts. I like how they include the light there in the hand. There's, of course, another light right inside the tombstone in there. And the detailing on the tombstone looks nice. The skull and everything, the text all looks nice. Of course, all little cracks just add extra detail to it. I like how thick the tombstone is, too. As you can see, it's, like, pretty thick. It's also kind of weird that it's curved out. But because it's inflatable, of course, it's going to curve out a bit. But honestly, I'm a huge fan of how this looks. It looks really awesome. We've also got the dirt there around the bottom, which is nice. Something I do find a bit weird is they actually put the tombstone up a little. So right here is the top, so this portion is supposed to be like dirt. But they could have at least made it ground level with the dirt here, or even had the tombstone on the ground or whatever. But with that little added hill, it just makes a tombstone so much bigger than it needs to be. But I'm a really big fan of how this thing looks. It is just so awesome, and it'll fit perfectly into my graveyard. So I'm so happy to have this inflatable. And for $40, that is definitely not too bad of a price for this big of inflatable. Definitely worth the price, and probably one of the best inflatables we got for 2023. And with all that said, that's it for today's unboxing video of the Tombstone with Reaching Hands from Walmart from 2023. This inflatable has honestly got to be one of my favorite Halloween inflatables now in my collection. And I'm so happy I was able to get this inflatable because honestly, this thing is really awesome. And this inflatable right here is actually my 49th inflatable I got. And after I got this one, I actually got 2 more new inflatables. So I finally passed 50 inflatables in total in my whole collection of Halloween and Christmas, which is so crazy. So I'll definitely have a video coming out in the future of ranking all of my 50 inflatables or showing you them. So stay tuned for that video. It'll come sometime in 2024. But anyways, really awesome inflatable. So happy to have unboxed it today. And make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.